Hi friends, welcome back. So yesterday, the last day we were together, we were talking about Picasso, reading that awesome book about him. And in that book, we were talking about how Picasso, he used a lot of emotion in order to make his art. And one of his really big periods that he had was when he just painted with the color blue. Now, he had this whole time where he only painted blue things. All of these pictures kind of make me feel sad, and they make me think of a time where maybe somebody wasn't feeling very like they could help people, right? And it's called his blue period because he spent 4 years only painting in the color blue. Now, this one was his most famous artwork from that period. This is his blue guitar, the old guitarist. Now, this man, as he's painting the guitar, he kind of looks sad. You can see it in his head drop down. You can see it in his body language, right? Now, the guitar is the only thing that's not blue, right? And having only the color blue is called monochromatic. Mono meaning one, and chromatic meaning color. So only one color is what he used, meaning blue was his only color. How he did that is he used dark blues, so he used black and blue together in order to make this navy in the back here. And then he also used light blues over here, using white and blue in order to get this light color. And with using white and blue and black and blue and gray and blue, he was able to get all of these different shades of blue in order to make it monochromatic. Now we're going to make that in our own way. What we're going to do is we're going to draw our very own guitar. Now, usually when we're together, we can make these really cool guitars. However, this year is a little bit different. We have to do something a little bit different. So with your iPads, you're going to search the word guitars. Guitars is spelled G-U-I-T-A-R-S. And on your iPad, you can look to see how guitars are different shapes and sizes. This is kind of that normal guitar shape that even he used, kind of that 8 shape, right? You can also use a more V shape, more curved, more spiked to it. You can have ones that have double handles. Guitars come in lots of different shapes and sizes. I kind of like this one because it reminds me of an X. This one's kind of more of an 80s style guitar. And all of them are kind of different and fun, and they have a different kind of style to them, right? Now, what you guys are going to do today is you're going to draw your very own guitar. Now, since I don't have a pencil that's going to show as easily, I'm just going to use a black marker. Please use a pencil while you are drawing this. And you're going to draw 3 different kinds of guitars. Now, you can make them whatever style you want. Now, if you want to keep it to the basic 8 style shape, that's okay. Now, the 8 style shape, you draw an 8. So I'm going to have, it's like a snowman, 1 snowman head, 1 snowman body, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a rectangle to the top in order to get the handle of the guitar. After that, you can add the center of the guitar. That's where the music comes out of, right? And then I can add details. So I can have lines going up. And then I can have like the little thing that makes the guitar be able to tune. Maybe I have fun little decorations on it. Lots of guitars have lots of cool little decorations on it. So that's going to be my first guitar. Maybe I want my next guitar to be that kind of V style shape. So I'm gonna make a more V kind of style, have that long neck still for my handle. Still gonna have those strings, right? Still gonna have the tuners. And then I'm still gonna have kind of a fun, different thing to it. Last one here, I'm gonna make a kind of more cool looking one. So maybe I want one that kind of looks like a cat, right? Maybe I want to have one where the cat's kind of ears are kind of more spiked, right? Like some of the other ones that we saw. and maybe some of the strings are let loose, and that's why the whiskers are going out, right? If you want to do that, that's super cool. I want to see it so badly. It's gonna be so cool to see, right? If you want to do a dog one, oh, I would love to see a dog one. I love dogs. If you want to have cool little cat eyes to it, anime eyes, I love, guys, cool little cat mouth, whatever you want. Now, these are just my 3 designs. Yours should not look like mine whatsoever. You should have your own be as cool as you want. Now, originally ours would have been cut out with paper, and I had a cool one that like was big and larger than life. Think about what you would want if this was your actual guitar, right? Would you want it to be like more of a V style, original style? Do you want it to look like a cat? How do you want yours to look like? All right, show me 3 different styles. Make sure that you draw it in pencil. I want to see it all right? Bye, friends. I hope I get to see you all soon. Bye. All right, I got to see so many cool guitars yesterday. So what I want to see now is I want to see what your guitar would look like if it was fully colored, super cool looking. I want to see it decked out, okay? So I decided that I wanted to go with that cool, more 8 looking design. So I'm going to kind of draw it at an angle here in order for you guys to see. If you want to draw it horizontally, vertically for me, that is okay. I'm just going to draw it at a diagonal so you guys can see it a little bit better. So I have my bottom part right here, my top part, and then I'm going to have my handle here. So now that I have that, I'm going to add the part where the guitar has the sound come from. I'm going to add the bottom, those strings. I'm going to take my time with this, right? Make sure the strings are super good looking. If a couple of them overlap, that's okay, right? Adding the tuners, and then maybe I'll add a second part where some more music comes out. Add some details, right? This is my favorite one that I made, so I'm gonna go with that, right? Excuse me, friends. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make mine monochromatic. Remember, monochromatic means one color, right? And how we make the one color is we add white or black to it. So I have my markers here. And a lot of these we can kind of see have the same color going through them. Now, if I wanted mine to be blue, I can say that yes, this dark blue and this light blue are both blue, right? That makes it one color, right? However, if I took this blue and I put it next to a purple, would that be one color? No, that would be 2 colors, right? But if I put this purple next to a light purple and next to this kind of in-between purple and next to this kind of dark purple next to this plum color, those are all purples because the plum is that darker shade of purple, that black. These are the shades that if I add gray or if I add white to it, I still have purple, right? Same thing if I did over here. If I had orange and red, those are 2 different colors, right? If I had yellow, those are 3 different colors, right? But let's say I have green and then I have this light green, right? Those are still the same color. Let's look at this. Now, if I have this and this together, I'm gonna say yes. But if I put this together, that looks more of a pink to me. Now, what if I did this, friends? Are those all the same color? Yes, because pink is a lighter shade of red. And this is just a different kind of pink, right? So decide with your markers what you're gonna do. Remember, it has to be one color, so if it's that blue and that light blue, if it's that purple set, if it's that pink set, that that pink and red, if it's that green set, any of those work in order to color. Since I have purple, that's my most colorful scale that I have. And I'm just gonna use these because to me, they all kind of match a little bit more, right? So for my inside, I'm gonna make it that lighter purple, right? And I'm gonna make sure I color with a lot of craftsmanship with this, right? And I'm going to make sure I color in all of these little areas. Now, here's the biggest thing. I'm gonna grade you guys on if you guys understand monochromatic as well, right? And I might even have you guys make a video tomorrow of what you notice, maybe in your crayon box, maybe in your marker box, of all of the different colors that you might have. So maybe in your crayon box you see a lot more variety. You might see a lot more purples, maybe you see a lot more blues, maybe you see a lot more reds, right? Remember, it's just adding either a white or a black to it, right? I'm not trying to make it any other thing, right? So what I just did is I had my light, my regular purple, my dark purple, and I'm taking that kind of more magenta purple up here, right? And now look at that. I have this cool guitar that has one color all on it, right? And remember Picasso, he made his all in one color, but that happened to be blue. That's why he had his blue period, because it was all monochromatic. So that's what I want you guys to do today. I want you to draw your favorite guitar, big this time. Make sure you have lots of details. And then I want you to make sure you color it with one color, right? That means that it's all monochromatic, making it all purple, making it all blue. That doesn't mean just using one marker, right? That means using multiple markers in order to get lots of different kind of shades in there. That's what they're called, shades. That's all the in-between colors, using white and using black, all right? So I hope that you guys understand this. If you have any questions, comments, you can certainly leave that in the comments below. I can help you out through that. And hopefully maybe we can understand shades and black and gray and white a little bit more, okay, friends? I hope I get to see you all soon, and I hope you're staying safe. Bye, friends. Hi, friends. So today we are talking about how to make the paper version of the monochromatic guitar. So before we were talking about how to draw and create it that way, but now we're actually going to be making it. So we're starting off with monochromatic paper, blue, darker blue, a white, and a black. So you can choose how you want to set it up. I highly suggest having a pencil so you can draw these shapes first before you cut them out. So if I'm going with a kind of traditional guitar, I can make that kind of 8 shape with it. And now that I have that, I can take my other stuff and I can go and make the different circles. I can make the handle of the guitar, right? And once I cut these out, then what I can do is I will start to glue them together. When I glue them together, we're gonna hold them down. And lastly, I add markers in order to kind of add the details of my guitar. So if you want, you can follow your amazing design that you drew and you colored before in order for you to kind of plan it. So I would highly suggest doing that. Remember to draw first, then cut, and once you glue it all together, you can go and use your markers. And that's it for today. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye, friends.